Well, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another podcast. Welcome to the Night 2 review, and welcome to me taking many L's. Holy crap. Hey, well, it's been a very shocking WrestleMania. I don't mind telling you. Just let me do this while I'm in this. But yes, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to title this right now, prediction-wise at least, Many L's were taken at this WrestleMania for me, let me tell you. Holy cow. I can't believe what I've seen at this WrestleMania. They actually went with Lashley winning. They actually went with Lashley winning yesterday at night 1, which I didn't think would happen, but it did. And Roman Reigns is still the head of the table. Yes, you heard me correct. Ay. I mean, I didn't think he'd get pinned if he was going to lose the belt. I genuinely didn't think he was going to get pinned. I genuinely thought he would at least... that's probably the reason why they brought Bryan in. Have Edge or Bryan pin one or the other. And keep his gimmick strong-ish. But apparently that wasn't the case. So, the Tribal Chief goes on. And don't deny it, I thought Edge or Bryan were going to win this. Is it good? Probably. Probably for Roman's side, anyway. I just didn't think this would happen, to be honest. And like I say, many L's were taken at this WrestleMania for me. I don't mind telling you. Holy cow. I just do not believe what I have seen tonight. But yes, ladies and gentlemen, this is your WrestleMania review from me for Night 2. Night 1 is out. Go and check it out, guys. I decided not to do them both. I decided not to do them all. I was going to put them both together. But I thought, nah, better not. So, we kicked off Night 2. And by the way, let me just give a little rant here. Apparently, people were booing Hogan from yesterday. I didn't hear that or see that. And I know why they're booing him. Because of what's happened with him. If you're booing him because of what's happened, yes, he said what he did. Yes, he said what he said. Yes, he did what he did. Yada, 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 yada. But grow the fuck up, will yous? Maybe they're doing it because of out of hatred for the guy. I don't know. But come on. He's paid his dues. Move on. Okay? God, Bennett. Hearing the boos tonight for Hogan, quite frankly, made me sick. Just my opinion. Anyway, we kicked off with probably the most weirdest match I have ever seen in the history of WrestleMania, in the history of WWE, and in all my years of watching wrestling, period. What the fuck did I just see? Or what the fuck was I watching in the first match? Randy Orton, Bray, Wyatt, Fiend, whatever you want to call him. Holy shit, dude. First of all, Alexa Bliss comes out. We're really glad that you're our friend. Right? And then she starts swinging this jack-in-the-box that was at ringside. Out. And then it gets to do ring-a-ring-a-rose and all that stuff. Out pops the Fiend. Right? And it was a great match, don't get me wrong. to start off with. Not as good as Lashley and McIntyre yesterday. But it was great. Kind of spoilt, though, at the end. Because the ending was the weirdest thing I've ever seen, besides the match in general. Alexa Bliss pops out of the Jack-in-the-Box after being all girly and friendly and everything. She pops out the Jack-in-the-Box, right? As this black, evil, demonic woman. This paint. The same paint, by the way, that was spewing out of Orton during this angle. When he was puking up during this angle. Now, did she turn on Bray, the Fiend? Or did she distract it? Because she cost the Fiend the match. Did she turn on Bray? I couldn't figure that out. But Randy Orton got the victory nonetheless. And fair play. Orton still is the legend killer. And he may have killed the legend of the Fiend tonight. Either that or Alexa Bliss did it. One or the other. Second match, really not much in this match, although it was a great tag match. I'll salute to the girls. But the ending was poor. Nia Jax and Shayna Baszler are still your champions. Nothing against Shayna Baszler, I think she's great. Nia Jax, whatever. But Natalya and Tamina deserve that. In my opinion. They deserve to be champions. I think they got a royal F job on that one, if you ask me. But it is what it is. And I just didn't get the whole thing, to be honest with you. But anyway, so yeah. And as far as the third match. What was the third match? Fiend is back. Oh yes, Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn. Probably my favourite moment of the match. Of the night, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, it was a great match between the two, but you know that. They've had tremendous matches before. Back and forth stuff and everything. Okay, it's nothing new to them. This is just a great match, great thing for them, because I'm guessing they're still best mates IRL. But then they've had a match at WrestleMania against each other. You know, they've had a match everywhere else except WrestleMania. Boom. Logan Paul came down to ringside and sat at ringside. Owens beat Sami. Just clarify that. Stunned Sami. After Sami took 2 super kicks at the end of the match after kicking with a Yakuza kick Owens, but apparently Owens had the wherewithal to kick him twice with a super kick, something Shawn Michaels would have been proud of. And then Logan Paul turns on Sami and comes in and starts pretty much kissing Owens' ass. Turns on Sami. Sami gets in his face, shoves him down, and then Sami walks away saying, "Screw you," and all that stuff. And then he starts raising the hand of Owens. But then Owens did what probably everybody else wanted, which they got. He stunned Logan Paul. Horrible sell of the stunner by Logan, but who cares? Kevin Owens is proving reason why he's the modern day now with the stunner. Thank you, Stone Cold. He stunned Logan Paul. And in that case, I enjoyed that. But like I said on TikTok, too bad it wasn't Jake Paul. Because at least with Logan, he seems to have mellowed down a little bit. It's Jake Paul who's the jackass. But anyway. But still, great moment. Anyways. The next match was the US title match. Very hard-hitting match between the two. I could see why they put this for Sheamus, because, you know, Riddle with the MMA background, and he has that style, that hard-hitting style. And, yeah. Riddle went for a moonsault, but he got he moonsault right into Sheamus's foot. Because as he did the moonsault, Sheamus bro-kicked him in midair and won the title. So yes, Sheamus is your new United States champion. But a very hard-hitting match. And a physical match. And let's just say Roman got his head busted open. Now, Apollo is the new Intercontinental Champion. I don't know. I don't know what to make of this match, to be honest with you. I couldn't give you my honest opinion on it. They were using canes and weapons and stuff like that. But it was the ending that got me, because Apollo won the title thanks to... I can't remember the guy's name. But the guy who chokeslammed Big E and cost him the Intercontinental Championship was the guy that was hanging around Underground. Was being dominant on Underground. And now he's on SmackDown, seemingly. And now he's the new bodyguard for what they call it. For Apollo. And Apollo is now walking around with that Intercontinental Championship belt. So, yeah. But I did not know what to make of that match, to be honest with you. As far as the women's match goes, the Raw Women's title, Rhea Ripley won. And that was a great match. A great match. Both women took it to one another. And as we all knew, no offense Asuka, but Rhea Ripley is now the new face of the Raw Women's division. No doubt when Charlotte Flair comes back, there'll be another match between them two, no doubt. As well. And as for the main event, which was the Universal Championship match, it was basically a fatal four-way because Jey Uso got involved. And, yeah, Uso got involved. Jey Uso. And, yeah. It was back and forth stuff, some hard-hitting matches. The highlight for me was when Roman powerbombed Daniel Bryan through an announce table, starts cheering the fans and everything, turns round and gets clearly speared right off the stairs. Concertos were brought in. Uso jumped back in again, only to get his ass whooped. And it was incredible. And they actually went with Roman and had Roman retain by pinning both of them. He pinned both of them to retain the title. And that shocked me. And that shocked me. I'm sorry, but that shocked the hell out of me. Okay, that shocked the hell out of me. Because I didn't think that would happen. But it did. And now Roman Reigns is still the tribal chief. And yes, I am not ashamed to admit it, ladies and gentlemen. But as far as I'm concerned, many L's were taken at this WrestleMania for me. Because normally, like I said, when the Royal Rumble winner, whoever the Royal Rumble winner is, they usually win the title. I didn't think they would go with Roman. I mean, like I said, I thought they would have brought, like I said, they brought Bryan in to have Roman or Edge, Bryan or Edge pin one another for Roman to lose, to keep some sort of his gimmick going, not kill the gimmick altogether. But they just made Roman even stronger tonight. But I enjoyed WrestleMania. Really enjoyed both nights. And it's great to see the fans back in again. And hopefully that's a start now. Of things to come. Anybody else who's watching WrestleMania, take note. Because that's how you acquire the fans back in with all this pandemic stuff going on. Let's get the fans back into arenas now. Let's get the fans back in the stadiums now. Let's do it. So, yeah. Great WrestleManias, both nights, even great stand and deliver NXT. Interesting tomorrow night, isn't it? For Raw. And SmackDown too. So, thank you for tuning in. Like, share, subscribe. And if you're watching this on Facebook as well, like, share, react, do all that good stuff. There's more of this where it came from, ladies and gentlemen. Like I said, the podcast is on part-time. I'm trying to incorporate it to come back in. I know I keep saying this, but it's true. But I'm taking L's at the moment with that. Just like I did tonight. So, hopefully I'll be back soon. So, to the next podcast, guys. Stay safe, and I'll see you soon.